She started cussing and screaming in my face, so I pushed her.
A worried grandmother called police to remove her granddaughter from the house after the girl allegedly attacked her mother. But when officers arrived, they realized the story was much more complicated than it first seemed.
Hi.
Hi, I'm here to check on...
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Well, if I'm honest, so she's my kid. You've been fighting really bad. I think she's experimenting with and that's where her outbursts are coming from. She started cussing and screaming in my face, so I pushed her.
She started cussing and screaming in my face, so I pushed her. That is not a line from a courtroom drama. That is the opening admission from a mother standing in her own doorway, talking to a police officer with a body camera rolling. She believes she is doing the right thing. She believes her honesty will protect her. She believes the police are there to solve a problem, not to document her crime. Here is the visual anchor you need to hold onto for this entire case. A locked door that the person holding the key is desperately trying to break down from the inside. That is what this video shows, a mother standing in front of the only legal barrier between her child and the foster care system. And she is swinging a hammer at it while asking why the wall is cracking. Before we go deeper into what the documents actually show, are subscribed to EvidenceAxis. Because we do not just cover the story, we follow the evidence. The transcript from this Maricopa County body camera footage is not a shouting match. It is something far more disturbing. It is a confession wrapped in self-pity. The mother tells the officer, "I did want to hit her, punch her, and when I went to punch her, she ducked her head and the corner of my knuckle did catch her eye." The legal term for that is battery. The plain English term is assault. The mother wants you to believe it was an accident. She wants you to believe that because she was aiming for a different part of her daughter's body, the contact should not count. That is like firing a gun into a crowd and claiming you did not mean to hit the person who fell. The officer does not argue, does not lecture her. He simply says, "I'm going to have another guy come here so that we can split you guys up and talk to you guys separately." It is the calmest sentence in the entire recording.
So, I'm going to have another guy come here so that we can split you guys up and talk to you guys separately. Just so that nobody feels intimidated to not want to tell me things. So, I'm going to wait for the other guy to get here and then I'll talk to you if that's okay. If you'd like to wait in your room and then I'll have Mom get you whenever, that's fine. Or if you want to wait in here, that's fine too, okay? But it's okay for me to talk to her?
I mean, I want to be present.
And the mother hears it as a threat, not because she is afraid of what her daughter will say. She is afraid of what the system will do.
I did want to hit her, punch her, and when I went to punch her, she ducked her head and the corner of my knuckle did catch her eye. I know I shouldn't have done it, and I know I probably just myself being honest with you, but we're mother and daughter. I'm all she has. I'm her only legal guardian, so I don't know why her grandma called you thinking that she has a say-so. She's not a legal, her son is not her dad in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So she has no business getting involved. They won't take her when we fight like this unless I turn her over to the state.
Now here is where the irony amplification becomes unavoidable. The grandmother called the police. The mother called the police department earlier for advice. The dispatcher called a supervisor. The supervisor mentioned a lockout. A lockout is a legal mechanism in which a parent surrenders a child to the state. The mother heard the word lockout and treated it like a menu option at a drive-thru.
But I would have to turn her over to the state. I'm all she has. The guy that she calls dad is in no way, shape, or form her legal guardian at all. Has no rights to her whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I text him. I don't know if you're a Marion native and know him or not.
I've heard the name.
I called the police department. They said I can do a lockout and turn her into them and she will become a ward of the state. You have 15 minutes to tell me what to do or that's what I'm doing because I can't keep living like this. And he said, "You're the boss."
You're the boss, man.
Meaning I'm the boss. I make the decision. If I want to turn her over to the state, I turn her over to the state. He's not leaving Indiana to come get her.
And that's her.
She did not want to lose custody. She wanted to use custody as leverage. She tells the officer that the child's biological father has no rights. She says the man the child calls dad is not a legal guardian. She says the grandmother will not take the child unless the state pays her as a foster parent. Every single person in the child has been reduced to a bureaucratic category. The mother has built a fortress around her daughter and then complains that no one will come inside to help.
Dad?
No, that's who she calls dad. She doesn't have a dad. She has a sperm donor.
Everybody's got a dad.
Right, she has a sperm donor. He has never been in her life ever since she was 2 or 3 years old. The guy that I got with after him is who she calls dad, but he has no legal anything over her, nothing. I am her only guardian.
Okay. Legal
guardian, parent, whatever you guys call it.
I gotcha. Can you tell me what you told the dispatchers about what you were wanting to do?
Well, I told them, I was like, can you guys do anything for my daughter? She's cussing at me and acting out acting ridiculous, not listening to me, has zero respect for me. Like, can you guys come get her? Like, her grandma won't come get her, nobody will come get her. Like, can you guys come get her and do something with her? I don't know how that works. And the dispatcher was like, honestly, I'm not sure. Somebody sitting next to her, a guy, was like, is that the mom? Is that the guardian? She's like, yeah. And he's like, she can do a lockout where we take, like, she can bring her to us and she'll become a ward of the state. And that it's called like a something lockout.
Yeah, just lockout.
And here is the ticking clock moment. The officer is not taking her to jail because he is angry. He is taking her to jail as a mandatory arrest statute for domestic battery. The statute does not care that she works 3 jobs. The statute does not care that she said she was sorry. The statute does not care that she feels like the victim. So here is the question that reframes this entire story as a thriller rather than a headline. How many minutes passed between the moment the mother admitted to the punch and the moment she realized that the state of Illinois had already made its decision? Because that gap is the difference between thinking you are winning an argument and realizing you have already lost your freedom.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, and they're like, is that what you want to do? And I was like, well, I don't know. If I can get her dad or her grandma, I know it's confusing because I keep saying that. If I can get or Vicky to come get her, then...
And how far are these two away from here?
Is that his girlfriend's and then him and his mom both, you can open the doors. So his mom could come get her, but his mom won't come get her to go stay there or live there unless I turn her over to the state so she can be her foster parent, and I'm not doing that.
Okay.
It's a fate. Like, I understand what I did.
So, who can get here the quickest?
Nobody. My parents don't give a enough, and they're sorry. My parents don't care, and they're in Michigan. His mom will not come get her unless I turn her over to the state so she can claim her as a foster child and get a paycheck.
Where is his mom?
Calico Road. I think it's Spring Garden subdivision.
Would you be willing for her to watch her?
No.
No. Okay.
The mother says to the officer, I don't want to lose my kid over too. The phrase is so short it almost sounds like a typo. She does not say she regrets the violence. She says she regrets the consequence. And that is the moral refrain you will hear 3 times in this case. She wants the system to side with her because she is the mother. She wants the police to side with her because she was honest. She wants the law to side with her because she is tired. And when none of them do, she says it again. I don't want to lose my kid over too.
Okay. So what's going to happen is my sergeant here is going to take her to the police department for me.
What's going to happen to her?
You're going to jail.
No!
So
Yes, get down here now.
transmitted it.
My mother and daughter, they fight. Like, what?
It's still domestic battery. You punched her in the face.
I did not mean to punch her though, but she does. That's how she made connectivity with my thing. Like, I was never aiming to punch her.
Okay. Hey, this
No,
is
don't
Officer
hang up my
Welly.
phone.
I'm going to hang up the phone so that I can take her out.
Don't hang up.
All right, let's go.
What's gonna happen to her though?
She's going to go with us, and we're going to call DCFS.
No, she doesn't want to do that either.
Hey, let's get your shoes and let's move.
Not over the punch, over 2, as if the violence were a rounding error. Now let us look at the parallel narrative running underneath this entire interaction. The officer tells the mother that his own wife tried to kill him, and a different county asked him what he did to deserve it. The mother jumps on that. She says, that's exactly what happened to me. But here is the difference. The officer is not asking the mother what she did to deserve it. He is telling her what she did, and she already admitted it on camera. The comparison is not a parallel. It is an officer survived violence and still had to fight for justice. The mother committed violence and expected instant sympathy. The system failed him by asking a degrading question. The system worked here by following a statute. The mother cannot see the distaste as she has spent years convincing herself that her exhaustion is a legal defense.
So I just was talking to her and I got mad and I cussed at her and then she got mad at me and we were just arguing and screaming and then she got up and she pushed me on the couch and then I went to my room and we were still arguing.
If they do it later, don't they have to have an
And then
argument
we
about
went
it because she's a
in the
child?
bathroom because we were still arguing.
Like,
and
how
she
can they
choked me
talk
and
to
then
her without an attorney present if I'm not there? She's a child.
That's the mark on your neck.
She scratched me too.
Okay.
The mother tells the officer, normally it's her beating my ass and I just take it because I'm the mom. That sentence is the most important one in the entire transcript. She is not denying violence. She is revealing that violence is the baseline in that house. She has normalized a cycle in which a teenager attacks her until she retaliates. The officer does not call her a liar. He does not call her a bad parent. He simply says, I follow the law. That is the controlled forensic fury of this entire case. The officer has no emotional stake in the outcome.
Move on.
I don't want to. We've been together for 15, 16 years. I don't want to lose my kid. How long am I going to be in there?
Till tomorrow.
I have to stay overnight.
It's domestic violence. You have to stay overnight.
My
Do you
wife
want it or
beat
no?
the f out of me and didn't get arrested.
Well, I'm not that kind of cop. Do you want the phone or no?
Yes. I really can't put underwear or a bra on. They're gonna make me.
I don't have a female here to watch you. If I had
I don't
a female,
care if you see me naked.
I'm not.
Dude.
I'm
I
not.
don't want to go to jail with no underwear or a bra.
They're going to take it from me anyway.
They're disgusting.
If I had a female here, I'd be more than willing, but I don't have a female here.
This is so gross. Hate his mom. God, I hope she smells good.
He has a statute, and the statute says that when a mother punches a child in the face during an argument, the officer does not have discretion. He has an arrest, and then the mother makes her final play. She asks the officer to keep her picture off the stupid app. She is not worried about her daughter's swollen eye. She is worried about her employer seeing the mugshot. She is not asking for a welfare check on the child. She is asking for professional damage control. She says, "Can it be on the record like your body cam footage or something that I don't want her talking to anybody without me present?" She wants to control the narrative even after she has lost control of the crime scene. The officer looks up at the camera above her face and says, "There's a camera right above your face if you look up that you just said. It's recording." The mother says, "Perfect." That is the exact moment the evidence becomes self-executing. She approved the recording that would convict her.
Can it be on the record like your body cam footage or something that I don't want her talking to anybody without me present? I'm her only legal guardian. I don't want her talking to anyone.
What do you mean, anyway?
Like, I don't want her talking to a guardian ad litem and anybody unless I am present.
Okay. I already got her statement on my body cam.
No, that's fine, but I don't want her talking to anybody at the police department. I don't want her going to his mom. I don't want any of that.
Okay. There's a camera right above your face. If you look up, that just caught what you just said. It's recording, okay?
Okay, perfect. Well,
The arrest happens not because the officer enjoys it. He says to her, "I'm truly sorry that justice was not served for you. But with me, I follow the law." That is the central tension of the entire file. The mother believes she is the victim of a system that ignored her abuse. The officer is enforcing the same system that once ignored his. The difference is not sympathy. The difference is evidence.
Domestic violence, because there's so many domestic violence that turn horrible, you know.
my wife tried to kill me and Saline County said, "What did you do to deserve it? You called her a lying you deserved it."
So you should know where I'm coming from, where
Yeah, I get it. And I feel like shit that I did it, but that's why I was honest about it, because I'm like, this is not, like, I know it's not okay, and I don't want to put my hands on her. I don't want her putting her hands on me, which is why I think she's on because she used to never act like this, ever.
Nope, I understand that.
And then she started running around with people who have parents who are on. And when I'm working 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet, I can't keep tabs on her all the time. I know I should. She's my kid, but I can only tell her you're not allowed there so many times before they all start hanging out at the park. And like, I have to work 2 and 3 jobs. I can't sit at home every night and make sure she's not hanging out with.
No, I get it. And, you know, I commend you for working 3 jobs. It's just whenever, and if you read the statute, it is a must arrest charge. I do not have a choice. There's
It
nothing.
doesn't make sense to me because my wife literally tried to kill me.
I can't answer for what Saline County did, ma'am. I'm truly sorry that justice was not served for you, but.
And the evidence here is her own voice saying, "I punched her." And her own voice saying, "I don't want to lose my kid over too." I'm own voice saying, "I'm all she has." That last one is not a defense. It is an indictment. Because if she is all that child has, then the state is not the problem. The state is the emergency exit. The daughter is 15. She scratched her mother during the fight. The mother pushed her first. The daughter screamed. The mother punched. The grandmother called. The officer separated them. The daughter sat on a couch and explained what happened. The mother stood in the hallway and explained what happened. Both of them described the same event. Only one of them described it as the child's fault. The officer did not raise his voice. He did not call the mother a monster. He waited. He took pictures of the injuries. He said the words every citizen should remember. The state of Illinois does not give me any decision-making power in what to do with that. The law was not on the mother's side. The law was not on the daughter's side. The law was on the side of the body camera.
For sure, take her from me now.
Ma'am, to be 100% honest with you, I have no idea how that side of this works. I don't even have I don't want to tell you an answer because it would be untruthful because I don't know. The only thing I know is there's no guardian close and the crime of domestic battery has occurred. The state of Illinois does not give me any decision making and what to do with that. I have to take you to jail because you admitted to it on the body camera. There is nothing I can do whatsoever.
Because I feel like being honest was the right thing to do.
It absolutely is the right thing to do, but
Here is the final truth of this file. The mother repeatedly says she is the only legal guardian. She is right. That is precisely why the state had to act. Because the only legal guardian admitted to committing domestic battery. The only legal guardian called the police expecting backup and received handcuffs. The only legal guardian tried to use the phrase, word of the state, as a threat and then watched the state take her daughter to a grandmother while she sat in a holding cell. The system did not fail this family. The system did exactly what it was designed to do when a guardian confesses on video. It removed the guardian.
Can you please not put my picture on that stupid app? Because I do not need to lose any of my jobs.
You can ask the jail staff. I don't know if they have anything that they can do. That has nothing to do with me. I don't work at the jail. Hey, just breathe. Hey, step out here. Step out here. Get some air. Step out here. Come on. Hey, breathe. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose. Come on.
I don't want to lose my kid over this happens every day, and his mom decides that she wants to make a phone call.
Now I am going to close with the call to research. The transcript of this body camera footage is publicly available through the county's public records portal. The case number is in the metadata. The child welfare report referenced at the end of the video was generated by DCFS. I want you to go to the actual court filery, not the reaction videos, not the social media clips. Find the minute-by-minute log of the dispatch call that the grandmother made. Then come back here and answer one direct question in the comments. What did the grandmother actually say on that call that triggered the officer's arrival? Because the mother never tells you, and the officer never repeats it, and that gap in the evidence is the only reason this case still has a narrative. If you want more videos where we read the statute before we read the headlines, like this video, share it, subscribe to EvidenceAxis, and turn on notifications, because the next file we open might be the one that changes how you hear a confession.